I just watched Dragonball Super Broly for the first time ever. And this movie is done really good. It's done really good. It actually gives Broly a character. Most of the iterations of Broly up to this point have been just this buff, super angry, road rage Hulk-like character that's just super powerful for no reason. And Goku needs a spirit bomb to give him about somebody else. Gohan or some other thing has to stop this dude because he's just that powerful, just ridiculously, just crazy. And who only can say one word or something like that. Like in the first time you see Broly, it's Kakarot, but now this movie had to give him a fleshed out character. It explains the caveman mentality. It gives you so much more, and they brought the house on this one after watching, Dragon Ball Super It is Super Revenge of Frieza, I think, and then you have Battle of the Gods. Well, this right here is the best Dragon Ball movie yet. And let's go ahead and get into the review of it with Dragon Ball Super Broly. What's up, world? Welcome to another episode of Movie Breakdowns. I'm your host, Ali Zakka. What's up, world? Welcome to another episode of Movie Breakdowns. I'm your host, Ali Zakka. And what is Movie Breakdowns? A movie review series. We look at newer movies. What's up, world? Welcome to another episode of Movie Breakdowns. I'm your host, Ali Zakka. What is Movie Breakdowns? It's a movie review series. We look at new and old movies. Give them a grade 8 through F, plus and minuses do count. And if there's a movie you want me to review, please put it in the comment section below. I'll try to get to it as best I can. I also have a Patreon. Patreon/Ali Zakka, and on this Patreon you get bonus content such as movie reviews before they come out on YouTube and Facebook. You get trailer reaction, trailer reviews, you get first thoughts, you get so much more, and plus you get the cut in line. If you pay for my Patreon and you ask me to do a movie, I go find it and review it regardless of the situation. I do it. Now let's go on and get into today's review of Dragon Ball Super Broly. This movie is probably the first time as a Dragon Ball Z fan where I watched something and seeing like a legit story fleshed out, given backstory and exposition, and then it leads up into the final fights, and then it has a good ending. Like, to me, this was like an episode of the series but played out on the big screen, but it was done where it wasn't like on the next episode Dragon Ball Z no, it was really well done. It wasn't just them putting people just so Goku and Vegeta had somebody to fight. Like, there was reasons behind the fight. There was a fleshed out story behind how he got to this point. It was so much more, and I loved it. Now, some things I didn't like about this movie was the animation. I wasn't a fan of the CGI. In fact, there's a part where Goku turns Super Saiyan Blue and he's fighting Broly, and it looked like Dragon Ball Z Fighters for a moment, and I was like, is this happening right now? This is like the video game, and I didn't like that. But after watching Totally Not Mark review of this movie, he actually tells like who are the writers and who are the animators at certain scenes. So you get to see, like, he explains this is like your normal Dragon Ball Z animator. Here's one for the movie, and then here's another one to finish it all. And he gives you all three. So I say go check out his review as well on Dragon Ball Super Broly. But this is my review, so let's get back to it. But he explains more detail behind it. He's also a fan, and he goes in way more detail than I will go about like the fandom of it. I'm going to review this as a movie critic, not as a fan of Dragon Ball Z, because a fan of Dragon Ball Z, this movie is probably one of the best Dragon Ball Z movies of all time. I ain't see Dragon Ball Z, but Dragon Ball movies of all time. Like, it is fleshed out so well. As a fan as a critic and a fan of movies, it's done pretty well. Like, I'm not mad at this movie when I watch it. The animation, the only thing that like, especially that mid part of the final fight of the fight scenes between Broly and Goku, that mid part where they fight, but everything else, good. Goku Goku versus Gogeta, good. Not Goku versus Vegeta. Sorry, Broly versus Gogeta, good. I said Goku versus Gogeta. What the heck? That's not even possible. But yeah, Broly versus Gogeta, good. Vegeta versus Broly, good. Oh my gosh, Vegeta versus Broly was so good actually. Like the animation with that, the flying, and then the transformation of Vegeta in this movie. Oh my gosh, I never seen it like that. Like the color, the light, you can tell he's about to power up. So you see the aura go around, the golden aura goes around him, and then his hair turns like a greenish color, then turns yellow because he's transforming. Oh, so good. So good. Animation. Oh, the 2D animation. Ooh. 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 Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the storyline of it. So, the movie starts off with, like, pretty much the past. It starts with the past, starts off with Planet Vegeta, and you get to see the King Vegeta, and King Cole's in this movie. And he pretty much hands the reins over to a young Frieza, and Frieza pretty much going to take the Saiyans and make them do his bidding, and then get the Scouter out and a bunch of like backstories. You get to learn about how Frieza became control of the Saiyans, and then King Vegeta goes to see his son Vegeta in a tank, and then he sees Broly, and he senses Broly's power level because the Scouter can read it, and they're like, okay, this kid could be a danger. So they send Broly off to another planet and tell Paragus, Broly's father, like, hey, you can go be with your son, but you already kicked him off this planet. He's exiled. While Goku is also on planet Vegeta, and he is in this tube, and you get to meet his father, Broddock. So Broddock is canon. By the way, this whole movie is canon, by the way, so this is awesome. So Broddock is officially canon, and Goku's mom is in this movie, so you get to meet her for the first time as a canon character. And Broddock is sent back to planet Vegeta, all the Saiyans are, because Frieza heard the legendary Super Saiyan, he feel like Saiyans are a threat to his rule, so he's like, let me get rid of the Saiyans, that way they can't uprise. Which is also something he goes on the storyline too, and the cartoon series, the anime series, the anime series, and the manga. Like, this is canon. So Broly's like, I have a feeling that we're getting brought here for something bad. This is not good. Why are we all coming back to planet Vegeta? Doesn't make sense. So he sends Goku off, and I do like the storyline behind this, where he sent Goku off, and he tells Goku's wife, I ain't telling Goku's wife, he tells his wife, Goku's mom, that if I'm wrong about what's about to happen, then we'll just go get Goku from this planet. We got the location and everything, but I just want to be on the safe side. And he tells Goku, if I'm wrong, we'll come find you. Don't worry. So Goku gets sent off, while Frieza pretty much destroys Vegeta. Like, that's the next thing that happened. He destroyed Vegeta. Now the animation in this scene here is done good and bad. Like, there's a part of it where it's not done really well, and it's like, alright. I can see a little 2D drawing, like kind of old school. Maybe the art, I think the art was different for this, for Goku and Broddock and his mom scene. I think the art was different, but everything else, like animation beginning of the movie, is really good. The scene right here just kind of threw me off. The animation scene's off, and then it goes back. Broly, in the meanwhile, has been sent to another planet, and his father goes to find him. Paragus finds him. He finds Broly with another Saiyan, and they realize that, oh, this planet's uninhabitable. There's nothing but monsters on here, and they don't have any food. But Broly's been surviving off the bugs on the planet, and Paragus kills the guy, and is pretty much going to eat him to survive. Frieza destroyed planet Vegeta. Broly and his father on this abandoned planet, and then we go to the present day. Goku and Vegeta are fighting each other, and they keep training. They're training. They're like, we gotta get better than after the Terminator power. We gotta get stronger and stronger than all the other universes out there. And Whis and Beerus are just hanging out right now, and Bulma's there. And then they realize that, oh, somebody has stole the Dragon Balls, and Trunks contacts his mom and says somebody stole them. They look at who the person was. Oh, it's Frieza's armor. Okay, so Frieza wants the Dragon Ball, and then they can't figure out why. And Bulma, they ask Bulma, why you have the Dragon Balls anyway? And Bulma's like, well, I have to make myself look younger. That's fair. That's a human thing. Okay, cool. Frieza wants the Dragon Balls. He wants to make himself look taller. the flip? What did I just hear? He'll make himself look taller? WTF? What? What? Taller? 5 centimeters? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's cool. That's the most dumbest thing I've heard for Frieza character, but whatever. It's petty AF, but it's cool. We're gonna roll with this. So Frieza tells the other lackeys to go find the last Dragon Ball. Goku, Vegeta, and Bulma and Whis try to go stop them from finding the last Dragon Ball. So they go off. Meanwhile, this girl named Chile and Limo, these two characters. Now Chile, by the way, is Dragon Ball Z's waifu, Dragon Ball Super's waifu. Like this girl, like the character, how she's drawn and everything, like she's green, but she's drawn like a, I won't say supermodel, but she's definitely drawn like an attractive woman. I don't know how to explain it, but she is like, and then she does things like she plays with her armor where it's like, okay, she's definitely a sexually character here, and something in Dragon Ball series besides Dragon Ball regular, like the early on where they really exploit Bulma, which is really awkward when you think about that. But the rest of the series don't really do the hints of like the other anime does, where they do fan service. Chile is definitely a fan service character, but she doesn't go over the top, and I'm okay with that. A lot of animes I watch, especially Akame la Kill, I want to say Akame got killed. Fan service is like ridiculously bad in that series, and so is 7 Deadly Sins. So I'm like, God dang, I can't stand the fan service. But Dragon Ball has always been tasteful with it. So besides her like popping her armor, or this scene where like she's bent over and she's looking out the window, and they show Limo his angle, but like he's looking out as well, but it showed from her hip. So you see her butt, and it's like staring directly at Limo. I'm like, they didn't need to put that in there like that. I get fan service, but God dang it, Dragon Ball, I expect better of you. You're not putting like the others. But anyway, she finds Broly. Her and Limo find Broly and Paragus on this planet. They went sent out to find shown power levels, because Frieza's trying to incorporate people into his army, Frieza Force. So they bring him back to Frieza. Frieza's like, okay, we need you guys, and Paragus says like, I don't like Vegeta. You guys, he kicked me off my planet. I've been exiled. And Frieza's like, oh yeah, planet Vegeta was destroyed by a comet, but it's a good thing you guys are alive and you guys are used for Frieza Force. So they go down and they go find Goku and Vegeta. And this is an hour into the movie. After our exposition and setup, we get right into it. Broly sees Vegeta, and Paragus is like, I can't stand this guy. He's splitting images of his father. Broly attack, and Broly goes out, swings at Vegeta. Vegeta blocks it, and he grins. And then from there it's gonna get good. The fight and animation is phenomenal. Like, you have to watch it. I can't explain it. You have to watch it because it is so great. It is done so well between Vegeta and Broly. And Broly is learning as the fight goes on. Like, he's picking up stuff and he's getting better and better as the fight goes on. And I like how the slow progression of him turning to Super Broly, the Super Saiyan Broly that you see that everybody knows and loves. I like how the progression of, like, he gets bigger throughout the fight. He goes from smaller to bigger and bigger. And Vegeta was always like the setup character, because Goku started off fighting Broly, then the match probably wouldn't have been as good. But Vegeta's like the warm-up character. He's warm-up, he's always been that way. And then Goku comes in for the middle fight, and Goku tries to do his best, but Goku gets manhandled, and Vegeta's like, alright, gotta step in. Like, Goku, you should ask for my help. And Goku transports them out of the battle, and while he's doing that, because Broly at this point, when Goku fights Broly, it's like they're going back and forth. There's a lot of transformations. Super Saiyan Guy, Super Saiyan Blue, and Broly's getting bigger and bigger, stronger and stronger, fighting off learning. When Frieza kills Paragus, because Broly loves his father, and Frieza kills him, Broly loses it. He snaps and goes Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan Broly. And he doesn't care. He's blind rage, and he's fighting anybody. And Goku and Vegeta tricks Broly to fight Frieza, and then that starts going on. While that's happening, which literally happens for an hour, because they try to do the fusion technique and they mess up. They teleport out where Piccolo's at, which is Piccolo's morning time in the movie. They do a fusion technique, and it fails. They do it again. It fails, and they do one more time. They get it right, but it takes a whole hour. So Frieza's literally fighting Broly for a whole hour, like Super Saiyan or Golden Frieza, whole hour, and then Gogeta comes back. Gogeta and Broly fights, which is phenomenal. Like, that is so good. Even if it goes to the multiverse thing, it is done so well. It is, whew, so good, so good. Oh man! And then Chile, after talking to Broly throughout the movie and becoming more adapt with the character, and they have a little moment where they connect. She used the Dragon Balls to wish Broly off the planet Earth and back to his home planet. And that fight ends that way because she's like, he's gonna die if this keeps up. And Gogeta's about to end Broly, like about to end him. But they teleport Broly out. Gogeta handles Frieza. Frieza's like, okay, cool, I'll leave. And Chile and Limo go find Broly. And at the end of the movie, they find Broly on his planet. They become friends. Goku shows up after tracking Broly down. Pretty much like, hey man, want to be friends? I want to train with you. I want to fight with you. Chile and Limo don't trust Goku. Goku's like, I have no ill will. I just want to pretty much have a sparring partner and I have one to spar with. So his whole mentality getting stronger. He found somebody who's stronger than him. He's like, I want to get stronger. And I want to teach Broly some few things. So I'm glad Broly's now canon. And I'm glad that he's now part of the series and he's gonna be around a little bit more. And I can't wait to see the matchups, like maybe Broly versus Jiren, maybe Broly versus somebody else. I can't wait to see these matchups because Broly's no longer just the evil character or just the mindless fool. The movie explained that he lived on a planet with no humans but his father, so he only had his father to interact with, and his friend was a monster of that planet. So he doesn't understand, normal ethics and normal culture. That he's pretty much like a fish out of water, especially when he meets Chile. And Chile kind of explains who develops some kind of crush on him maybe, but kind of help Broly and help him explain and help him understand things. And so does Limo, who's just kind of like a partner of Chile, who's like, I've been around the block a few times, it's cool. But yeah, Goku and Vegeta are the same characters they have always been. They're Goku and Vegeta still have a little chemistry where they go back and forth to each other anytime Goku want to do something, Vegeta doesn't want to do it. They had their little disputes and bouts. But yeah, they're the same characters. Nothing about them changed if you're a Dragon Ball Z fan, a Dragon Ball fan, Dragon Ball Super fan. They've always been the same. Broly's probably the big addition to the series, and his storyline, him being the kid growing up on a planet with nothing but his father, who loved his father, who was there to look out for him, and also has friends and family, or no friends, but the monsters around who he adapted and loved and took in, and some that he fought and ate, like, and then meeting Chile and how to understand the culture and how to be like normal in a sense, or learn like rather ethics. And I liked it. It was good. It was good. And then he actually talks. He actually had like speaking. And then when Goku shows up and say, "Hey man, let's be friends," Broly's like, "Okay, sure." Like, he doesn't have that blind hate because Goku was crying as a kid, so Broly couldn't sleep. That wasn't in the series. I'm glad they got rid of that. I'm so glad they got rid of that. What else to talk about in this series? I guess in this movie, Whis is in here. He protects Bulma most of the time, and then he does dodge Broly, but doesn't really land a punch. So you haven't get to see Whis really in action yet, but it's cool. Frieza is the other thing that he's pretty much a manipulator. You see, he manipulates things in the movie, and I would say the series, but he manipulates things in the movie. He's pretty much cunning, and he wants to use Broly to his advantage in the future. Like, he sees how Broly is. He wants to use him to do his dirty bidding in the future. He just needs him to be, as he called, not primalized. Can't think of the word right now. Civilized? It's not civilized. It's like when you take a wild beast and make it tamed, or I can't think of the word, but he used. But he's like, once they tame Broly, I'm gonna use him to my bidding. So he's watching Limo and Chile take care of Broly, and when the time comes, he's gonna try to use him against the Saiyans. But yeah, it's a really good movie. I enjoyed this. Pull my laptop over just to see some things to talk about. It's a well fleshed out story. It's a revenge story as well. Paragus against Vegeta. Frieza kind of gets his revenge on the Saiyans. I do like the music in this movie. The battle music, the regular music is good, and then when Goku versus Broly comes in and there's like the chanting and the hype man, I love that. I actually like that. That was pretty cool. I like that, the wording in the background. It sounded like a video game fight, and I enjoy that. The ending was pretty neat. It played out like I thought it was. I have a note here. Like, it played out like I thought it was. Like, I feel like when Chile was introduced and she was going to talk to Broly and how she was talking to him, I feel like she was going to try to find a way to make Broly come to the senses. And it wasn't like that. She just teleported him off of the planet. But she becomes his friend and kind of helped him out. Like, she was the key piece to Broly. And I also didn't mention Broly's being controlled by his father, who's using a shock system to keep Broly in check, because Broly lost control before. So to keep Broly in check, he kept shocking him to sedate him. And Chile was like, that's messed up, that's harmful, why would you do this? And pretty much steals the shocker and destroys the remote that will shock Broly, so Broly's pretty much free to do what he wants. And now he has to control his powers on his own. So Chile's kind of been that peaceful piece that gets him from not, slipping. Kind of like Betty Banner and the Hawk. Kind of like that, where like if Betty gets in trouble, the Hawk's gonna lose it, kind of thing. So I like that. I like that. Now, actors and actresses. Sean Shimel as Goku, great. Christopher Sabat as Vegeta, great. The voice of my childhood. Chris Ayres as Frieza, great. Damian Clark as Paragus, great. Monica Ryle as Bulma, great. Erica Lindbergh as Chile, phenomenal. Vic Magnoga as Broly, great. And then Bruce Carey as Nemo, he also did great. This movie, the actors are great, no problem. The music, soundtrack is great as well. The animation is great up to that one point with Goku versus Broly, and they did the CGI. But the CGI when when Broly versus Gogeta was done well. But just that fight, you can definitely see in that, like, I don't like that, oh my god. But other than that, it was cool. Alright, should you watch Dragon Ball Super Broly? Yes, if you're a fan of the series, definitely watch it. Is it a Friday night movie? I don't think it is. But if you're a fan of the series, yes it is. Great time. I'm going to grade Dragon Ball Super Broly a B-. It's a well fleshed out story, finally, for the Dragon Ball series. The animation's kind of hit or miss at times, I felt like. Like, you can definitely see when different animators was in the series, or in the movie. But, yeah, the fleshed out story was done really well. It's predictable. And, it's a glorified fight after the first hour. Like, it's an hour and 40-something minutes. But after the first first hour, it is pretty much just a glorified fight left and right. And that's pretty much what Dragon Ball is. It's just a glorified fight. Like, you watch Dragon Ball for the fight, not really for the character development of everybody else. But this one actually did give you character development, so good for them. It was a fun movie to watch, B-. If you've seen Dragon Ball Super, what did you think? Please put in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching this episode of Movie Breakdowns. See you next time. Keep being awesome. Thank you guys for watching this episode. I really appreciate it. Please like, share, subscribe, and tell a friend about my series. Tell a friend about Grind Towards Success. Tell a friend about the Movie Breakdown series. If you really like these episodes, I really appreciate it. It means so much to me. It means so much. I can't tell you how much it means. Like, it's like, I'll be really grateful you just told a friend and share and subscribe to the series. And thank you guys for watching this. Also, if you want to follow my journey outside of YouTube or Facebook, you can go to my Instagram page, and you can follow me on my Instagram page at Ali_Zakka. It's right here. Put it right here in my face. That way you're like, where's his face at? Well, it's right behind the Instagram logo. Yeah, but you can follow me on my Instagram page. And also, if you want another episode of Grind Towards Success or Movie Breakdowns, you can watch the episode of Grind Towards Success right here. You can watch the last episode of Movie Breakdowns right there. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. See you guys next time. Keep being awesome.